This is like a hot dish about hot dates, right?
First dates. Ugh.
First dates? Oh my gosh. My stomach is in knots just even thinking about it.
I don't know if this date is like your real first date ever or your first date with Bill from accounting.
Ha 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 ha. Hotdish.
Some tips for first dates.
What do you do? What does a person do?
Getting into some tricky territory.
Do's and don'ts.
Do make sure you put yourself in a really good mood before the date.
Take part in suggesting where the date takes place.
Do try an activity together, like bowling or table tennis or skee ball. That always lightens the pressure and it makes it feel less like a job interview.
Be your best self.
Do get excited. You want to be excited about your first date you're going on. If nothing else, maybe it's an opportunity to try a new restaurant.
He might try to show off and take you to a really fancy restaurant where the portions are super small, and then you're going to be left really hangry.
Don't go to a movie for your first date. You're just going to be sitting side by side in the dark, not talking. How do you just get to know someone that way?
I think a big don't is to have really high or really specific expectations because you're gonna get disappointed.
Sometimes when I hear the word date, all I can think of is the fruit.
Do make it clear that you're asking someone out on a date. Don't be like, hey, wanna hang out?
The worst poison to a first date is to act like it's not a date because then the other person will go home and be like, oh, I think I just made a new friend. We all have enough friends. We don't need new friends.
Don't undereat before you go on your date.
Do have a drink.
Don't get too drunk.
If you undereat, and if you partake of an adult beverage as one might do on an adult date, you might end up getting really crunk.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't even look that cute when you're drunk.
Don't be pretentious.
Don't lead the person on.
And that's not fun for anyone.
Don't sit there texting the whole time.
That doesn't feel good, and you wouldn't like it if somebody did that to you.
First date, do.
Twinkle and have a good time, and feel free to have all kind of smiles in your eyes.
Do make sure someone knows where you are, especially if it's a blind date. Just for safety, everybody.
And maybe don't tell your date that you told your friends where you'd be so that they can look for your body the next day.
I watch enough Law and Order that I don't want you to end up missing and no one knows where the last place you were was.
It's a scary world out there, you never know.
Care about you.
Be an active listener when you're having a conversation.
I don't care if you're a lady or a dude, and if you're on a date with a dude or a lady, you should always ask back.
And let them know that you're enjoying the time that you're having with them.
And I think a good first date do is get something to eat together.
Don't go out to eat at dim sum, Korean barbecue.
It's sort of off-putting if you have sauce on your face.
Don't get Indian food. Don't go get Ethiopian food. You don't want an awkward lettuce situation happening.
Seem like checking now.
Don't, pass any kind of gas. And, breath mints if you're gonna go for the kiss after dinner.
Don't feel like you have to.
Have fun and be yourself.
Because, who else are you going to be? And you don't want to show, a preview for something that's not actually in the movie. Am I right?
First dates!
Have a good time. Happy Hotdish first dates.
That was very helpful. I think I'm gonna go find somebody to have the first date with right now.
I can't wait to hear all about your best first date ever, which will happen shortly after you watch this, so post a story about it in the comments below.
Hot dish, hot tips, dating.
This is a good date. Bye.